Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. So today I wanted to talk about kind of cool project ideas for this kind of odd transition time that we're in, kind of between winter and spring. It's sort of frustrating because, you know, you get like a nice day and you think spring's coming, but then you get 2 or 3 days of, you know, freezing weather, 2 nice days, it's wet. So it can be frustrating because you try to do projects that are, you know, long-term projects and you just can't get any traction. So we like to do kind of projects that are like short, where we can kind of stockpile stuff and just go in and tackle the project like whenever a window presents itself. So a few of those that we've been doing lately that are good ideas to do during this time of year are one, we're doing like road repair. So, you know, you can build the best road in the world and you're gonna get soft spots where you have like little ruts, or if you had any you know, spots where rock went through and you're showing the tie part beneath it. There's always spots on a road that need repaired. So, you know, you can always come in and tailgate it, but you're kind of wasting a lot of rock there. So what we like to do is spot treat it. So we will you know, have a few loads delivered of usually 2-inch rock. We will bring individual bucket loads out to like the soft spots or whatever needs repaired, fill those up with 2-inch and compact it with the bucket, and then we'll come back in and top dress it. But it just does a lot for roads. We just did mine recently out at my Canton farm and it was in pretty rough shape. Spring can be pretty tough on roads, but we patched all the holes up, top dressed it with some 2-inch, or actually with some CA6, and it looks like a new road. So it doesn't cost much to achieve that. So that's something cool that you can do this time of year. Another thing is, if you have any CRP, or especially that CREP stuff, if you're ever gonna re-enroll that, they make you keep it clean, and a lot of people just don't take as good a care as they should of those fields. So what happens is you end up getting like cottonwoods, Russian olive, some of that sort of stuff, the brushy stuff coming up, and they won't let you re-enroll that stuff until it's clean. So a lot of times we get hired to come back and clean that stuff up so it can be re-enrolled, which we're willing to do. But a lot of times just maintenance on that stuff is good. This time of year is good to do it because it's not growing yet. So when that stuff starts to grow, it can be really tough to shred. But now it's still kind of dormant, so it shreds pretty easy, and we can cover some ground fast. So again, you're just kind of picking your days. You're hoping it's not too wet. You can get down there and spend a day or two down there doing it. But this time of year, we can cover a lot of ground doing that. The last thing we've been doing a lot of this time of year, similarly, is opening up trails. You abuse a trail for a couple of years and it seems to close in a little further each and every year. So we trim those back to get them nice and wide. Crossings, we've been doing some of those this time of year because you get the right conditions and the ground is kind of nice and soft. Like it warms up for a few days and it's soft, so you can kind of peel into that dirt a little easier than you could have, like, you know, even a couple weeks ago when it was still pretty cold and frozen. So it's a little easier to work on creek crossings. You know, you let those things go for a few years and they, you know, the banks seem to keep widening and widening. So we just like to peel those back to give you a nice clean crossing. You can come back when it's a little firmer and put some rock, but for now we just kind of peel those back so they're easy, kind of nice, smooth access. So that's what we've been doing the last few days, last few weeks, I should say. But spring is around the corner. We have some properties coming up, but we probably won't put those on the market till spring. It's kind of a weird time to schedule showings, kind of like the improvement stuff. You know, you get one good day, 2 bad days, then you get a good day that feels like it's perfect out, but it's so wet you can't drive anywhere. So kind of a weird transition time, but I believe we're almost at the tail end of it. But those are just some ideas on projects that you can do in the meantime. If you have the equipment, get out there, do it yourself. If you don't, we'd be glad to help. Love doing that stuff, especially for our clients. But anything else you have in mind, we'd love to hear about it. If not, we thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time.